Well, the technology behind facial recognition programs and softwares are growing part of our everyday lives, but many people still are not aware of what facial recognition is or how it works. Also, what brands and businesses are using it and what for. Yahoo Finance's Dan Howley here to break it all down. Dan?
Yeah, so essentially what facial recognition technology is what you see in your iPhone, your smartphone, when you go to swipe up on it, or what some stores can use within their facilities to make sure that people aren't stealing items. It's really controversial right now because Amazon uses it and sells it to police departments as well as the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency known as ICE. There are fears that facial recognition technology could have built-in bias when used in this way because it focuses on white men and as a result misidentifies people of color and specifically women of color. Sometimes it'll identify them as men, sometimes it'll identify them as white men. This is an ongoing debate that's been kind of simmering. There are now some states and some cities that are considering bans. San Francisco recently banned it. There are specifically Massachusetts is looking at it, as well as Michigan. And it's going to continue to be a focus for lawmakers going forward. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Jim Jordan recently talked about it during a House Oversight Committee hearing, basically discussing how these companies are able to hold on to data such as photos of yourself and who it actually belongs to. There is a difference, though, between something like Face ID that Apple uses and what Amazon uses. Face ID is only used to identify yourself, and all of that stays on your phone, whereas something like Amazon's Recognition, spelt with a K instead of a C, is owned by the company that's looking at it and kind of tries to determine who is using it. So it's a really interesting technology that's really hitting the big time right now, and a lot of companies are looking into it a lot more.